Have you ever sent money to someone on Zelle, only to realize later it was a scam? Ugh, that sinking feeling is the worst. You trusted someone, maybe for a product you desperately needed or an emergency situation a friend described, and now your wallet's lighter and your blood pressure's higher. But before you resign yourself to losing that money forever, let's talk about getting it back. Zelle, the popular money transfer service offered by many banks, has a bit of a reputation for being unforgiving when it comes to scams. Unlike credit cards with built-in fraud protection, Zelle transactions are typically considered final. They operate under the assumption that you know the person you're sending money to, similar to handing someone cash. However, there's a recent glimmer of hope. In June 2023, Zelle implemented a policy change. Now, under certain circumstances, you might actually be able to get your money back if you were scammed. So, the big question, can Zelle really refund your money? Buckle up, because the answer depends on a few key factors. Type of scam matters. Zelle differentiates between two main types of situations where you might lose money: fraud and scams. Fraud: this is when someone gains unauthorized access to your bank account and uses Zelle to send money without your knowledge. Think hacking or social engineering tactics to steal your login credentials. In these clear-cut cases, Zelle considers the transaction fraudulent, and you'll likely be reimbursed. Scams: this is where things get trickier. Scams involve you authorizing the Zelle payment yourself, but to someone who deceived you. This could be anything from fake online marketplaces to someone pretending to be a friend or family member in need. Here's where Zelle's new policy comes in. They might consider reimbursing you for certain types of imposter scams. What qualifies as an imposter scam? Unfortunately, Zelle isn't super transparent about the exact criteria for qualifying imposter scams. They likely keep this information under wraps to avoid people exploiting the system with false claims. However, some common examples might include someone pretending to be a government agency, business, or utility company, pressuring you into a quick Zelle payment. Falling victim to a fake online seller who takes your money but never delivers the promised goods. A relative or friend's account being hacked, and the scammer posing as them to request money. The process of getting your money back. If you suspect you've been scammed, here's what you should do immediately. Contact your bank or credit union. Report the scam and file a fraud claim. They might be able to help you recover the funds directly, especially if it falls under unauthorized activity. Report the scam to Zelle. You can do this through their app or by calling their customer support line. Provide as much detail as possible about the situation. Gather evidence. Screenshots of conversations, fake profiles, or any communication with the scammer can strengthen your case. Be patient. Zelle will investigate your claim, and it could take some time to hear back. There's no guarantee you'll get your money back, but with the new policy, there's a chance. Here's the reality check. While the possibility of getting scammed money back through Zelle is a positive development, it's important to be realistic. Here are some things to keep in mind. The burden of proof lies with you. You need to convince Zelle and your bank that you were genuinely scammed. Success is not guaranteed. Even if your case seems clear-cut, there's always a chance you might not get reimbursed. Prevention is key. The best way to avoid this situation altogether is to be super cautious with who you send money to on Zelle. Only send money to people you know and trust, and never send money upfront for online purchases. Remember, Zelle transactions are meant to be sent to trusted individuals. If you're unsure about someone, it's always better to err on the side of caution. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe out there.